We both really enjoyed our time in Phuket, Thailand, and had a lot of fun. But next up was Bali, Indonesia, via a changeover in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And this is Denpasar Airport in Indonesia. And there's Carla going through customs. Hopefully they don't deport her. And no, they did let her in. They let her in, which was good news. And we hired a driver to take us from the airport to our hotel. And this is just a security check, which you see in Bali quite a lot. And our hotel was the Stones. So quite a nice hotel there. And this lovely bloke took us to our room with our 20 bags of luggage. And we're in room 157, and as you can see, there's Carla filming our bathroom and a bit of a live-in bedroom type area. There's me on the bed just lounging around. We had this nice little plunge type pool on the outside of our room that kind of you could see most of the resort out of through the window there. And there's the resort during the day. So a very nice little pool area. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of Aussie bogans there later on in the day. And across the road from my hotel was the beautiful Kuta beach. Not as good as the ones in Phuket, but still a nice beach. And as you can see there, every man and his dog pretty much drive a mini bike, scooter type thing to get around. We went into this Candy Delicious shop, and as we entered, there was a police officer with a big smile on his face holding an AK-47, so it was a bit concerning. They had some nice ice cream in there. We didn't get one, but they definitely look good. And there's me just posing, doing the touristy stuff. And Carla, she didn't bargain down with this lady, so a bit of a rookie mistake there. This is Poppy's Lane, big market where pretty much every vendor will try and grab you to come into their store and have a look.
But morning price, I do 450.
What's local price?
I do 400.
400.
40?
Huh?
40?
This is the Jewish product, the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 40. I'm more at about 300.
What about like this? I do 350 for you, for my laptop.
Like,
Yes.
so on YouTube, I see it's 300. These people film. And that is the Bali bombing memorial from about 20 years ago. And as you could see there previously, me just bargaining down a little bit. You're kind of encouraged to do so. But some of the vendors do start their prices very, very high. So even when you do bargain down, you don't always get a good deal, even when you might get 50% off their initial starting price. And we got back to the hotel. It was happy hour. It's happy hour, and I got my second strawberry daiquiri ever. So it was quite nice. I was watching this guy who was doing his best not to look at his girls. He actually greeted us the night before at the hotel, drunk as can be. And there's me enjoying my daiquiri and a bit more of the hotel. So the pool was quite nice, quite big, quite large. And this was kind of up near our hotel room from the other angle. And this is us heading back to our hotel from the other side of the pool. And there's Carla, she's got a bit of a tan going. Been out in the sun a bit too long. And just outside our hotel, they had this beautiful statue display. Found it a little bit funny that right in the middle of the display was this power box. And we headed out for the night to go get something to eat. We also picked up a present for our neighbour for looking after our cat. And as you can see there, a bit like Phuket, a lot of basketball jerseys, NRL jerseys, AFL jerseys. And the place we're eating tonight is Mama's, a German restaurant, so it should be good. I ended up getting a nice schnitzel and chips and gravy, Show them Schwetzler. Carla just got the chips and the sausages. And look, it was quite a good meal, good value. Can't complain. I did enjoy the meal. We ended up taking this dark alleyway back, and it somehow got us back to the hotel. Not sure how. And the next day we went to Canggu, which is kind of a surf beach type place. Still a lot of expats live there, and look, it is still a bit of a touristy type place with lots of shops. And we also found this nice kind of a beach hut type restaurant, which was had a good feel to it. Had some nice artwork on the outside across the road as well, which I looked at while Carla saw a guy with about 3 different dogs. She got a dog fix. And there's Carla, quite happy. She's got a dog fix, so she's happy. And I'm happy that I've got my food. $9 spaghetti bolognese, so great value there. Can't complain about that. And as you can see there by that sign, a little bit of the local Balinese humour. We headed up towards the central part of Canggu. We did find this bazaar that sold a lot of jewellery, souvenir type things. One of the guys there did try and sell Carla a pearl necklace, which he claimed were real pearls, even though they're clearly plastic. So there are limitations on what we'll do. We'll just walk away if there's a bit too outrageous. And so we ended up looking for something else to eat. We got a bit hungry, and I had this fish and chips. Bit of an odd take on fish and chips, but it tasted okay. I was hungry at the time, and we did find this celebration of the past. So we found out when the ladies are wearing yellow, it means they go into a temple, and when they're wearing black, it's a funeral. And it's just another back part of Canggu. And we headed home, got a taxi, headed home. So one of the taxi drivers spoke about what the girls wear on the celebrations, and they were wearing yellow that day. That night at the hotel, we went to the restaurant, and they kind of had this fire display. So this is the men's bathroom at the hotel, so quite fancy, stone bench tops, ceiling to floor mirrors, so quite a fancy bathroom that was, very clean as well. And I thought with its trunk up.
It was an elephant, because elephants bring good luck, especially if the trunks are up, and this trunk was up.
We hired a driver for the day, which cost us about $13 Australian an hour, and he took us to the monkey forest in Ubud. And so it costs about $8 Australian to get into the monkey forest, but international visitors get charged a little bit more than the locals. So they do know tourists have a bit more money, and they do charge them a bit more. And there's a nice little fish pond as we entered the monkey forest. Just a nice fish there. Very nice place, this monkey forest. As you can see there, lots of green. I can see why the monkeys want to live there. And a bit of a statue there. There's our first monkey that we saw. So there's this little fella on the floor there. And this bloke enjoying his food. And there's Carla freaking out as a monkey jumped on her. And these blokes just having a bit of a wrestle. And this is one of the temples. It wasn't open, it was closed off, but I kind of could see over the fence, so I took some camera of that. And these guys just enjoying each other's company. And there's me just getting the steps up as I cruise through the monkey forest. It seemed this guy was running his own little side hustle at the park where he would charge you a little bit of money to take a photo with the monkeys. He would supply some food so the monkeys would jump up on you. Pretty sure there was notes around the park saying don't tip staff or pay staff, but this guy was obviously making a bit of money on the side. Respect to him. And there's Carla also doing the same thing with the monkeys. Becoming Steve Irwin there. It was quite a hot day on the day we went to the park, and so there was a lot of monkeys at the watering hole just cooling down, having a bit of fun there. And I believe there's about 1,200 monkeys at the park from about 6 different family groups. So you do not struggle to see or find the monkeys, especially there's a lot of food around. And this is actually the Monkey Park Cemetery, so there's a little bit of a tombstone there for the monkeys that have passed away. And you can see how close the monkey forest is to the traffic there. That's pretty much the edge of the park, and the monkeys are pretty much living pretty much with the traffic. And this was a bit later on in the day, and I think the whole family group decided we're going for a swim, so the whole family group came down and had a bit of a dip in the pool. This monkey here is a bit of a bully. This guy was just bullying around all these monkey mates. And I think he might have been the one that jumped on Carla, tried to open up her purse, jumped on her hair, put his claws in her hair, put his claw in his eyes, and he almost bit me as well. He kind of grazed me. So I was out of the monkey park, and eventually our driver made a recommendation for lunch, which was this place. And it kind of overlooked the rice fields, so a nice little setting, quite a nice little restaurant itself actually. And again, not overly priced. And look, they gave us these beetroot and chip type things, which were a bit different, but also quite nice. And then we headed off where he took us to his village to get some Bali flags, and then we went to the Bali Reptile Park. I love reptiles, so this was something I was interested in. As we entered the park, there was this anaconda, Anna the anaconda, and you could kind of hold her, and there's Carla getting her inner Steve Irwin on again, just holding the anaconda. Quite a nice looking snake, really nice colours. And there's a bit of a close-up of it, and that's Iggy, the iguana. So they really do stay up all night thinking of the names of the animals. There's back to Carla with the anaconda. She seems to be enjoying herself, and there's me pretending to enjoy myself. Must admit, snakes, I love snakes, but they do freak me out, and I've never really held one before. So to hold an anaconda, as the first snake I've really ever held, was quite cool. But eventually I was just like, look, can we get this thing off me now? Thank you, you can have your snake back whenever you're ready. And Carla also decided that she was going to hold up Iggy the iguana.
And also lost the habitat, the nature. Not many people know, but margins are also very helpful.
This is a beautiful temple viper, very nice colours on it. Awesome looking snake. And this is a spitting king cobra, so one of the snakes I really wanted to see, so I ticked that one off my backup list. But there's some other awesome snakes there as well, as you can see. But the spitting king cobra was part of the reason why I wanted to come to this park. And again, it only cost about $6 to get in. And it's a really hands-on experience as well. And you can see Carla again, being Steve Irwin there, holding up the different animals.
Important for the male, to impress the female. More big, more impressed. And also to keep the nutrition.
You do.
Shut up, you.
Come close.
Beautiful.
And that is the Komodo dragon, so it's another thing at the park I really wanted to see with the cobra.
Yeah, which one? This one? The milk caramel mixed with taro?
I was wanting matcha and milk chocolate.
So as you can see there, we bought some nice Balinese chocolate. There's a bit of a vending machine. Don't see too many of them in Bali. And there is the Stones Hotel at night, lit up. Do you want to go near us? Carla went shopping and spent $1.8 million. Not really. And there's the Bali Memorial lit up at night, looking quite nice. And the next day we went to this new hotel called, or more villa called the Equilibria, which was nice as well. And that's in Seminyak. Once again, Carla in her element of shopping. Checking out the goods. This is Seminyak. As we couldn't get into the hotel until 2 o'clock and had to wait, so we just got a bit of time with the shopping, checking out the sights, and we finally got in and we were allowed to go to our villa. So upon arrival, they gave us this ginger tea and a couple of little small edible stuff to eat. And this is our villa, so a bit of a bath there. We didn't actually use that. This is kind of the bathroom area, shower. And as you can see there's a waterfall that goes down outside the room. And it was actually Carla's birthday on the 2nd of January, so the hotel was quite nice, and they actually gave her like a mini cake, happy birthday, some flowers, so a nice little touch there. And then as we go upstairs, it was a double-story villa, good and bad, had its pros and its cons. And as you can see there, we're entering the pool area, so we had our own pool, but there was also like a communal pool. So we had our own little pool, or it's a bigger pool than we had in our other place in Bali. And as you can see, the waterfall actually drops down from the pool. And later that night, we went out to Seminyak to check it out at night time.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
These things you'll see on the ground around Bali are called Kanangsari, and they're basically people asking for the assistance of the god and keep away the evil. We did find a nice little ice cream place. It was a hot day. I got the choc chip again. I don't know what colour I got, but she enjoyed it. And yeah, definitely a nice good ice cream. And across the road from that was this place. If you want a cake, come and get it one from here.
How many percent? 2 or 4?
3, 4, what?
2 or 4. This is
Four.
coming with 2 or 4.
4 then.
4%. Small. Mental is like monkey with mental, avocado with mental.
Oh, okay.
That is
You
good.
want to play?
I have to send that to Jenny.
You want to play?
We're bad.
Yeah, I can give you a coin. Yeah.
Oh, we're just looking. Oh, I've got a ball.
Where it's going down and then press it. You will get it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So down and then.
On our last night in Bali, we decided to go to the Brazilian Aussie barbecue, which is basically a buffet, an all-you-can-eat buffet for meat lovers. So there's 3 different packages you can choose from, basically the quality of the meat you get, but you can pretty much eat as much meat as you want, and there's some salads there. So you can, all those, you go up to the bar, a bit like Sizzler, but the meat comes to the table, so the waiters will have different cuts of meat, so porterhouse, ribeye, whatever you want, garlic meat, whatever you want, they'll come and give it to you. And they just slice it off like that, and you just grab it. So you can pretty much eat meat until you're as full as a bull. So not a bad little concept there.
Oh no, that would be me. Thank you very much.
There's Carla getting her meal. And the next day we already packed to go back home. And Indonesian, or Denpasar airport is quite a nice airport. We had this nice lady who kind of helped us get through the airport a bit quicker and show us where we had to go. And once again, well, there's duty free. I'm sure Carla will be down there soon doing some shopping again. And once again, we decided we'd go into the lounge, and I destroyed the buffet table. There was literally no one in there at the start, and I definitely got my money's worth. So again, a bit of variety of food that you can stack up before the flight. or just sit back and be on your mobile phone. And then we ended up getting on a plane. There's Carla going down to jump on board our Jetstar flight back to Australia. We're all glad to be flying home. And of course, there's always that one 5'3" idiot that puts their chair back. Always good to show respect, and we're finally back on Australian soil, glad to be home.